Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Preston Endress. The identity of the victim in a death investigation in Nanticoke has been released. The body was found in the yard of a home on East Ridge Street Tuesday morning. According to the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office, the victim has since been identified as 36-year-old Kelsey Pamela Jones. Though officials say Jones is from Nanticoke, police say she did not live in the neighborhood where her body was found. Investigators spent multiple hours collecting evidence, and an SUV was seized and hauled from the scene. An autopsy has been conducted, but the details have not yet been released. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. Stay tuned on WYLN News for updates. A man has been arrested in Weatherly after police say he locked his co-worker with him in a closet and assaulted her. According to the Weatherly Police Department, officers received the report from a woman who worked at the Weatherly Borough Building on Monday, September 16th. During the incident, the woman told police that 59-year-old Edward Roche used his maintenance keys to unlock a closet where he took her inside and locked the door. While in the closet, the victim said Roche had inappropriate contact with her and without her consent. Roche was brought to the Weatherly Police Department for questioning. An officer said his statement matched the victim's allegations. Roche has been charged with indecent assault and harassment. He was taken to the Carbon County Correctional Facility on a $5,000 straight bail. Additional details have been released regarding a shooting in Hazleton on Monday. According to police, officers were called to the scene at the intersection of North James Street and West 4th Street around 6 p.m. after receiving multiple reports of gunshots. Upon arriving at the scene, police say shell casings were found in the area. Officers were also notified of a gunshot victim at the hospital who had been shot in the arm. Investigators say the victim's injuries are non-life-threatening and that the event was an isolated incident. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. Anyone with information regarding the case is asked to contact Detective Sergeant Rodick at drodick@hazletonpd.org. Coming up on WYLN News, state police respond to a crash on Interstate 80 eastbound. Plus, a teenager is arrested for bringing a knife to Scranton's Bell game. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
Hi, my name is Melania. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Back to WYLN News. State police responded to a motor vehicle accident involving two tractor-trailers Wednesday morning. The crash took place on Interstate 80 eastbound near mile marker 247. It is unknown at this time if any injuries were sustained in the crash. A teen has been arrested after police say he brought a knife to Scranton's Bell game. According to police, Raymond Werner was running from school security officers when they arrived at the game. Officers said they attempted to stop Werner, but he fled from officers behind parked cars. When Werner's path ended, investigators say they saw him throw something over the fence, which was later discovered to be the knife. Werner was taken into custody shortly afterward. Werner was charged with the possession of a weapon on school property and evading arrest, among other charges. Two people from Ashland have been arrested after they were caught breaking into a former hospital. According to court papers, 23-year-old Bianca McCabe and 26-year-old Francis Keller were found inside the property on Friday, September 13th. Officers say they were routinely patrolling the property around 11:30 a.m. when they found a door propped open. McCabe was found inside the building near recently cut copper piping, and Keller was found in a nearby stairway. Police spoke with the property owner, who stated that Keller was permitted to be on the property to do landscaping, but was not allowed inside. A bag containing hypodermic needles and a controlled substance were also found. McCabe and Keller were both taken into custody and are facing burglary, trespassing, and theft charges. They are currently behind bars at the Schuylkill County Prison. Coming up on West Hazelton's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Kingston Part 3. Plus, we learn about the Express Care service at LVHN on this week's Wellness Wednesday. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Established in 1919, Heller Orchards in Wapwallopen is a family-owned and operated business specializing in all kinds of apples, peaches, and pears. The orchard thrives as a member of the USDA's Good Agricultural Practices Program. Heller Orchards is committed to providing a safe, healthy, and great-tasting product. Stop by and pick up some peaches at Heller's Orchards. They are proactive about implementing procedures to make a positive difference, which is why Heller's motto is, "We grow good health." Stop by and pick up some great fruit today. Fresh from the Farm is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year. F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier for over 50 years, providing quality products and services to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry garage doors from leading manufacturers in the industry like Rainer. They guarantee parts and service for your home or business, from new construction to replacement doors, inspections, and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR or visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township or Schuylkill Haven. Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years. It's high school football time on WYLN TV 35. Check out the game of the week and join Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and the entire WYLN sports team as they bring live high school football to you. Watch over the air in Hazleton at 35.1, Berwick at 47.1, or Williamsport at 9.1, or Service Electric Cable, Channel 7 or 507, or online. The game of the week is brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Breweries had sprung up all over northeastern Pennsylvania by the late 1800s, with just about every sizable community having at least one operating within its limits. The Kingston area would itself be the home of Bartell's Brewing Company, which opened for business in 1898 in adjoining Edwardsville. Brewing such local favorites as Bartell's Pure Beer, Bartell's Ale, and Bartell's Bock Beer, the brewery shut down upon the advent of Prohibition, but reopened after repeal in 1933. Its mascot was a professor who gladly informed the brewery's patrons that there is none better. Bartell's Brewing Company closed its operations for good in 1968. Under certain circumstances, any one of us can be a great hero. Miner William Watkins was just an ordinary man on September 3, 1904, working away in one of the Kingston Coal Company's mines. On this day, however, the mine would be rocked by a terrible explosion. While he himself and many other miners made to safety, it soon became clear there were other men still trapped by the site of the explosion, and that the roof in that area was now in imminent danger of collapse. With little thought for his own safety, Watkins raced down to the explosion site despite heavy black damp in the area, and was able to pull fellow miners Brindley Davis, Reese Williams, and Joseph Winchon to safety. Watkins would collapse from black damp exposure after dragging the men from the mine, and would be unconscious from some time afterwards. But his efforts had been enough in the end. For his heroism, William Watkins would subsequently be awarded a Carnegie Medal, given to those who overtly risk their lives to save others. In today's world, when a proposal for a new hospital is made, it can often take a prolonged period of time for the land to be bought up and the facility constructed. When a group of local physicians met at the Luzerne County Medical Society in Kingston on February 1, 1912, they discussed the need for a new hospital on the Susquehanna's west side. Within 2 weeks of this meeting, they in fact had the land for the facility, donated by local resident Abram Nesbitt, who purchased land at the corner of Wyoming Avenue and Sharp Street in what was then still Dorenston from the estate of Lawrence Myers. Nesbitt then donated the land to the West Side Hospital Association, who promptly began work on the property. When they had finished, the 15-room building, originally named the Nesbitt West Side Hospital, featured an accident ward in the basement, operating room on the second floor, and patient rooms on the third floor. A mere 8 months after its conception, the hospital opened on October 7, 1912. Among its first patients was 8-year-old David Davis, who had suffered a fractured skull while trying to pull his dog out of the path of a locomotive. He would survive his injuries thanks to the professional treatment at the hospital. The facility was renamed Nesbitt Memorial Hospital in 1928 and continued its service to the area, at times with members of the Nesbitt family in charge, until it was purchased in 1992 by Wyoming Valley Healthcare System Incorporated. It operates today as part of the Commonwealth Health System. 1923 would see the building of the Kingston Armory. Measuring 13 bays by 20 bays, the U-shaped structure included classrooms, a drill hall, and stables. It would be in September 1950 the place of mourning for 33 National Guardsmen from the 109th Field Artillery Regiment who had been killed in a train crash in Coshocton, Ohio. Added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1989, the Armory today serves as a venue for concerts, circuses, and the Luzerne County Folk Festival. For moviegoers in the Kingston area, motion pictures would become available close to home when the Kingston Theater opened on Wyoming Avenue on June 9, 1925. Operated by Thomas Alexander and Louis Marino Sr., It had a capacity of just under 900 seats. The theater would survive major flooding in 1936, but burned down in an arson attack in the early 1950s. The front of the building would be salvaged and used as an office building until it was torn down in 2000. The 1920s would also see the beginning of a famed comedian's career when Edith Enke was born April 16, 1927. The family eventually moved to New Jersey, where Edith became a strong singer. After high school, she enrolled in Juilliard and later in the Actors Studio, and by 1950, under the name Edie Adams, she was making appearances on several early television programs. This brought her to the attention of the producer of Ernie Kovac's show 3 to Get Ready, and she was signed for the program, which frequently involved her taking pies to the face. Kovacs himself, though, would fall in love with her, and the two of them were married on September 12, 1954. Adams found notable Broadway and television work for the rest of the 50s, winning a Tony Award in 1956 for her role as Daisy May in Lil Abner, and starring as the fairy godmother in the original television broadcast of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella in 1957. After Kovac's death in a car accident in 1962, Adams persevered, becoming spokeswoman for Muriel Cigars for close to 20 years, and started her own chain of beauty salons. Through it all, she did her best to keep Kovac's legacy alive to the public, and was a strong advocate for civil rights. Edie Adams passed on in 2008 and rests today beside Ernie Kovacs in Hollywood's Forest Lawn Memorial Park.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Contact Pete Casalica for a home and auto quote today.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, it's going to be a great show. Linda Gordon was told she needs back surgery by multiple doctors. She came here and through gentle chiropractic care, and it took 2 months. The disc healed, her surgery was canceled. It's going to be a great show, so tune in for it.
Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Lisa Marie, and I am on site at our new Express Care on the Airport Beltway, and I am here with Sean Fankner, who is our site manager. Welcome, Sean.
Thank you.
So Sean's here to tell us a little bit more about Express Care, what to expect, what we provide here, and so tell us just How is Express Care laid out as opposed to, say, an emergency room visit? What type of needs do the people who walk in the door have and need?
Okay. Well, we're open 365 days a year at 384 Airport Beltway. We see pretty much everything that isn't an emergency, a broken limb, stroke symptoms, things like that. But we will see everything from allergies to colds to sprains, strains. We even do sports physicals for the schools. We do employment physicals.
So you basically can just walk right
Yep.
in. You don't need an appointment.
No appointment needed. You can walk right into the location, or we do offer some Express Pass slots where you can reserve your time.
Okay. And how does that work? Do you go online?
Yep, you'll go on. You can use your patient portal if you're currently enrolled with the network for your portal access. Or you can do it through lvhn.org, I believe.
/Express Care?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. So, and you can also see the waiting times that are available too
the
on
wait
there,
times are
which
displayed.
is great to know, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit more. Actually, we're standing and we have this really bright light behind us. What is this type used for?
This would be when the providers require extra light for some small procedures that we do at Express Care, like if sutures are needed for lacerations.
Okay, all right. Sounds wonderful. So yeah, you have a beautiful place here, and you also are in the same building with our LVPG family medicine practice as well. So you share the same building. So Express Care is for I need this right now.
Yep.
And family medicine would be, of course, to establish a provider for your care, a consistency of care, correct?
Correct, yep.
So what other things do you have on site here? Do you have, x-ray capabilities?
Yes. Yes, we do offer x-rays on site for Express Care visits. Again, that's usually during the same operating hours that we're open, 8 to 8.
Okay.
That's for your sprains and strains and things like that require imaging.
All right. Any other type of services that you have?
We do, if required, we do offer lab testings that we send out.
All right. That's good to know as well.
There is point of care testing too for things like flu and strep and COVID.
Oh, all right. So you do have a good gambit. Yeah. So another thing too is if someone goes on lvhn.org/expresscare, they can literally see everything that is provided here as well. So if they're questioning whether or not this would be appropriate for them, it's right there at their fingertip.
Absolutely.
And like you said, on the portal as well. Awesome. So thank you so much for showing us your beautiful place. Once again, Express Care on the Airport Beltway, right here in Hazel Township. Thank you, Sean, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You're watching